Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Hicks coming at you here. It is late night money on well, I guess it's Friday because we're talking about Friday action. Thursday into Friday. However, you want to word it. Welcome on into the show. Hit the like button. That's the least you could do if you're up late tonight. Hit the like. Hit the like. I think I have a sneeze coming. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I have a sneeze coming or not. Anyway, not a bad day here. Let's talk about the games today. We cashed the Wizards in the chat. Wizards are a winner. College basketball goes 2-1. Hockey under Vegas. It's 4-2. I mean, they're Vegas. Come on here. College hoops on the night. 8-3 day. Illini winner. Minnesota winner. South Florida doggy outright. UTEP winner. Towson. I think Towson was a doggy outright. Monmouth covers. New Mexico State winner. Cal loses late for me. Illinois under didn't get there. Marshall. That was stupid, the Marshall game. 8-3 will take it. We also had the Wizards. Chicago puck line loser. Vegas on the ice going. Nice day. Let's keep it going. In the chat, Nathan Turner, best bet Vermont -5. Yeah, blowout winner for Nathan. -20 winner. A lot of back and forth on the Jazz and the Thunder. Thunder by 5, laying 3.5. Never in doubt for anybody who had the Thunder. And a late night lock. David has Stanford going tonight. We'll see how that ends up for him. If it's over by the end of the show. But it's Friday action, and I gotta say, you know what? I'll start the Friday show. I'm gonna write it down. 2:15. 2:15. We're gonna get right into the Marcos minute. Because there's not a lot of college basketball for my guy Marcos. Georgetown Xavier. I guess you lay it with Xavier here. Why not? This was open at 14.5. I'm seeing 12s out here, so it's come down. I still think Xavier covers up. Again, not bad. I got nothing. CB college basketball. See right there, CBB. There's nothing listed on it because I don't like any college basketball anymore. St. Louis and VCU. Again, man, I liked the Billikens the other night. Again, they were getting, 14, 15 there? Do I like them at an 8 spot? I don't know. That's right around the number. Rider and Niagara. I would go to the over. Fairfield St. Pete's. Is it wrong I want to take what did I say? Over Rider? Niagara? I'll lean a little Niagara as well. St. Pete's, Fairfield. I don't want to keep just taking dogs here, but I'm going to lean with these guys. Canisius and Iona. Everybody's going to bet Iona, so of course I'll say Kanishiwa and take the Canisius. Quinnipiac, Siena. Again, this line here, Quinnipiac, they're begging to take Quinny here, I think. I mean, it's a 4. What is that about? Siena's a 3-win team. Why can't we have more points? This is like the Illini at 2.5. These guys are at 4. And not that, when I write these games down a day, 2 days ahead of time, KenPom's got this at an 8. They had Illinois at a 5. This line's a 4.5. I mean, you have to. I hate saying things are easy because it's not. Yeah, I got Illini, but a couple of these other games, the number here tells me Siena at 4. I just can't do it. That's why I didn't even play it. Marist and Mount St. Mary's. Oh, here's another barn burner here. Holy cow. I mean, I guess you lean a little home team here as a favorite. Central Michigan, Toledo. Over with Toledo here. Akron, Kent State. Do we lean a little home team here? Akron, clearly the better squad. I lean home team, Golden Flashes. Wis- I want to lay the points with Wisconsin here, believe it or not. I want to lay the 10. UNLV, Colorado State. I want to take the points with UNLV. I do. I do. And we got our added games. Fairleigh Dickinson, the old Fairly Ridiculous versus Stone Hill. I mean, this is a barn burner if there's ever going to be one. Stone Hill 2-17. Do you take Stone Hill here at a pick'em? Central Connecticut and Lemoyne. I want to take Lemoyne. I said it. I said it. I want to take Lemoyne. They're called the Dolphins. They're outside of Syracuse. Where there's Dolphins in Syracuse? Your final game. Actually, no, that's wrong. Wagner, Merrimack. 6.5. Merrimack. Yeah. Adeline Wagner. And your official last game on the board is Long Island and St. Francis, PA, for the added games. It's the last game because they're the added ones. Oh, brother. LIU is a miserable bunch. And here I am looking for my guy Marcos. Looking into this matchup. LIU with a win at Stonehill, and they beat Wagner. St. Francis lost to Wagner. Lost 4 in a row. Whatever. I got to take St. Francis here. There you go, Marcos. All for you. All for you, my friend. Marcos Minute. You and Miss Danica. Let's see. See everybody at midnight. Wes, great job on Sports Rage. Yes, Wes. Thank you. Yes, I was on Sports Rage with Gabe and Cam. I like jumping out with those guys. It's good. Cam, Cam loves when I come out. Cam gets a kick out of me, my whole act. Anti-government, I love it. You're doing live bets. Not on midnight. We're not doing live bets. You want to live bet something here? What do we got going on for live bet? I don't have any live bet screens up. Anti-government. Listen, you want to jump into some live stuff? Go over to Earl Sports. Type in Earl Sports on the YouTube. He'll be doing live bets on his show. He's probably, I think they're still live now. They do some live stuff. I'm not a big live guy, especially on just a random on this show at midnight. It's more of I tell you what I kind of like for the next day, and then we move on. I mean, I can't even tell you what do we got headed into the fourth quarter of these games. I don't even have any lines in front of me. Anti-government. Sorry. Gold Eagle, what do you say, Sade? Chiefs and the Bills is at +3 now. I told you to take the Bills the other day. Bills in a rout. Let's dance. I've got a weird feeling about this Packers-Niner game. What's the weird feeling? That it's going to be a Niner blowout, a Green Bay upset? Just grab the under. Grab the under. North Ender says, OKC, they got there, North Ender. It was a game, like I said, all day. I mean, I had one game today. The Wizards got it done. OKC in Utah, I didn't want to bet on Utah because, lost a couple in LA. I don't want to bet on the Thunder because Jazz have been really good at home. I mean, it was a close one. You cash it. Good for you. Take it. No complaints there. Glad you won. Jake says 6 late night money with a bowl of Cheerios. There you go. There you go, Jake. Little Cheerios. I like Cheerios. Cold Eagle says the Jazz cover against the Thunder. They did not. They were getting 3.5. They lost by 5. Nick Nancy, Godzilla stomps the button. Hello. Thank you for hitting the like button, Godzilla. Now we need little Godzukis to come through. Everybody else got to come in and hit the like button. Jake says, I'm with you on the Ravens under. Going to be 12 wins. I just like the under because I think that Ravens are just going to run all over these guys and they'll run the clock all game, and it's an under. North Anderson sounds fishy. My style line, I'm writing down Sienna. It is. It's a weird line. Quinnipiac. I mean, KenPom's got it 8. And I like KenPom. If you don't subscribe to KenPom, you should. It's like $25 or whatever it is. It's fabulous, especially for if you're gonna Bet college basketball, there are so many games you get ahead of time, and they're he's in depth, and a lot of places just copy and paste his opening numbers. They're just good to have as a jump off kind of point. So when something is crazy as that, a big spread like that kind of jumps out at me. That kind of jumps out at me. So that's interesting there. Um, but again, that also had Michigan as a 5 point dog tonight. Open and then the sites open them at 2.5. Stonehill. You like Stonehill versus Fairleigh? Listen, you want to do a little crazy? You want to go Stonehill Siena uh, action? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Andy Government says that's what's up. It is. That's how I roll. Nick Nasty says over under Tampa. I think that's an over game. Indoors, Detroit can't stop anybody. Tampa could score points. Michael B's in the house. New Mexico State Aggies, never in doubt. That was a no doubt about it, New Mexico State. You know, the funny thing about that is, Jess, is that I also had Cal, and they kind of came back and ended up losing in that one. Um, I can't complain. I had a good day. I mean, doggies outright all over the place. But that's a nice one to hit, New Mexico State. Michael B says, huge day. Monmouth, South Florida, money line. New Mexico State, Gonzaga, Illini. Cal screwed me and the Jazz lost, but I got the Bulls. Yeah, I wish we brought up the Bulls here in the chat. Was it Wine Time brought up the Bulls earlier? And I was like, I kind of like that against Toronto. Everybody was on Toronto. I mean, listen, I had Portland was a winner, or Portland. The Wizards were a winner. Portland was a winner yesterday. I probably should have grabbed her. I can't. What am I complaining about? 9-4 with. If I could catch this Vegas under, it'll be fabulous night. I can't complain about going 10-4. Michael B says Jesse Shule down 23 in the second half. Watch the last 2 minutes of the game. Never in doubt, baby. That's how we roll here. Make you sweat a little bit, but then you're gonna say, "Wow, Higgs is awesome." Michael B says, "I think we're going to lay it with Colorado State UNLV off a big win. Colorado State has not looked great. Not the only starting number. Yeah, that's why it's part of me is like the UNLV, but on the flip side is you have that, right? It's Colorado State not playing, or it's not that they're not playing, not covering. They haven't covered in 3 in a row. They dropped 2 of those games, and you mentioned the UNLV win, which we had them over Boise. By the way, we had big win there. We also had UNLV the game before that against Utah State. Gold Eagle says, got to give the Thunder their credit. Hell of a cover team, but they played in Minnesota next. Yeah, and the Minnesota game, the last I checked, was a kind of a dogfight for them. They were down early, came back. Michael B says, I got live -2 at Colorado. I know you like the Ducks. The Ducks bullets went out. I'm going to hammer Utah versus them in the next game. What is – yeah, I like the Ducks. A lot of the things and again, I don't know exactly every single game because I like the games I like. I bet them. So when I kind of say I like things, I hate saying, well, that one would have been a winner because I'm sure there was a loser. Like the Binghamton game. I'm like, wow, I went from 7-5. Oh, do you like Binghamton? They lost by 20. But then I look at other kind of games. I'm like, oh boy, I could have had that one. You can't. Yeah. Not that it has anything to do with Michael, but I did say I did like the Ducks. But Jay says, I think clients should have to pay double for 23-point comebacks, entertainment value. Yeah, sure, Jesse. And then they'll, after you have a game that loses by 40, they're going to want a month of free plays. Michael says, thank you, Trevor, for talking me off Stanford. I was going to hit that one hard. Yeah, well, there's a prime example of a game I didn't end up putting in on Washington State, and they're up big. But what does that mean? Hey, all right, so 10 on a road, 12 on a road, whatever. It's not over. It looks good now, Mike. If you wake up tomorrow and it's like that, fabulous. At that point you didn't play it. You're hoping it's just a complete blowout second half. I kind of like whiskey off the bad loss to smack up. Yeah, exactly. Off the loss, Indiana did not look good at all, and maybe they're not a good team. But Wisconsin, this looks like a right kind of spot. You look at that number, and it's like the Purdue one. Like you looked at Purdue first, like 9.5. You're like, oh boy, double-digit dog. I'm gonna take it. But the real thing is, why don't we just take Purdue? They're begging you to take Indiana. And whiskey. I mean, who'd they lose to? Arizona got them on the road. Arizona's a pretty good team. Other than that, I mean, these guys have put together some wins. You lose to Tennessee, no shame in that. You lost to Providence on the road. It's not terrible loss. I mean, Providence beat Marquette. They could steal a win or two. Virginia on the road, or Virginia on neutral, Smoo on the neutral. They beat Marquette. They beat Michigan State. Followed that up with Arizona. Not bad after you just beat Michigan State and Marquette before that. Iowa, Nebraska, Ohio State, Northwestern. You lose that one to Penn State. I just think whiskey is the play as well. Early UFC says Duplessis and a Patterson. Jesse says, what's the logic with Boston tomorrow? Nuggets nothing proven. Same again for Celtics. Yeah, I don't know what that line. That is a big line, a 6.5 there. I do not understand 6 points. Unless somebody's not playing for Denver. Michael B says, I'll tell you who I do like is Iowa Saturday versus Purdue. Purdue's going to be live to lose this one outright off the big win over Indiana. What were the Saturday games? I did a quick little top 25 matchup to see who I might be looking to jump on Saturday, because I don't even have my Saturday numbers in front of me yet. I think Texas against Baylor will be a play. I think Cincinnati at home against Oklahoma will be a play. I like Alabama versus Tennessee. Iowa at home, I think you got to take them there. They'll be getting a couple points there. Probably a short number. What's Arizona laying at UCLA? BYU, Texas Tech should be a good one. I don't know. I'm with you on the Iowa. Jesse says, I still think I'm taking Denver versus anybody in a game series 7 game. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fine, dude. This is a 7-game series, though, Jess. It's a random Friday night in Boston, and they're a 6-point dog off a loss to the Sixers. I mean, I still kind of lean Denver there, but something says I don't understand that line. I don't understand that. This is what I got for tomorrow. Not much. Heat and Panthers on the ice. Puck line. Mike says, Jesse, injuries always play such a role in the NBA playoffs, but fully healthy, they are hard to go against, especially if they get home court. I said this the other day. T-Wolves are my team. That'll be my team to win. Everybody's be on Denver, or the Lakers, or the Clippers, or the Celtics, or Sixers, or Bucks. Minnesota for me. I think the Thunder are a year away. I think last year was a big building year for Minnesota. I think they get hot. They're the dangerous team. They will be my Buffalo Bills dangerous team of the NBA. All right. Again, not much going on. It is what it is. Groovy says, like the Knicks. Like we said, Celtics team, I was not believing them. They look good. They all fit together. Porzingis is what everyone thought they could be. Yeah, Porzingis was good. He just wasn't healthy. When he was healthy, he was awesome with the Knicks. So Groovy said the Knicks. I thought you were talking about the Knicks tomorrow, taking the Knicks on a Friday. You're saying the Knicks are your dark horse to win a championship this year? Okay. Okay, then. That's it. That's a wrap. Not much to talk about on a Friday. I wrote that in the time for Moneyline Marcos tomorrow, or Marcos Minute, Moneyline Markel. Anyway, I'm out of here on what's today? I don't even know what the heck today is. It's Friday morning. See you midday